Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Gina Page, and I am the president and co-founder of africanancestry.com, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today. Welcome to our Mother's Day week of celebrating mothers here on Instagram. Come on in here. I'm happy to see all of you all. Hey, hey, hey. You know I don't have my glasses on. Thank you, Brendy. Carrie Shell Love, good to see you. Welcome. You guys, you know that I love, this is the best part of my day-to-day experience. Brendy says he or she, they want to do this for their family. Listen, now is the time. We're celebrating Mother's Day on Sunday. We have a special over on africanancestry.com where you can save 10% on an African Ancestry test kit. And you all know us. For those of you who don't know us, we are the pioneers of genetic ancestry tracing for Black people all around the world. And we are on a mission to make sure that every Black person who wants to know where exactly in Africa they come from can get that answer. We're a Black-owned, Black-founded, Black-funded, all Black everything company. And we have been doing this work for over 19 years, reconnecting Black people to specific African countries and ethnic groups that they share ancestry with. And so as we were thinking about how we were going to celebrate Mother's Day, we came up with the idea to do some reveals, celebrate some of our favorite moms on Instagram. And so we connected with a few of them. Yesterday, we revealed the ancestry of Shanisa Boswell. And thank you all for joining me for that. And today, so look, we each got to pick who we wanted to reveal. And so our guest today was my choice. I pulled rank and I was like, this is the person, we have to have her. We have to tell her where she's from. And so I want you guys to hearts in the comments for our guest, Angel Laketa Moore. I just keep calling her that chick, Angel. Hey, girl. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am so good. Listen, I have been waiting near my phone. I said, I ain't going to mess it up this time. I'm going to be there.
No. Look, in my mind, you're one of my BFFs, so you certainly have all kinds of grace.
We BFFs. Now what I should have did, and I did this yesterday when I did a live, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I know people, they feel in their spirit when I'm getting ready to do something, they be like, call. So hold on, give me 2 seconds.
No problem. I'm so glad to see you here and to be able to share this with you. Welcome, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're about to chat it up with Angel for a few before we tell her where in Africa her maternal ancestors come from.
So excited.
Listen, so I want to know, first of all, do you have any special Mother's Day plans?
Well, I actually do. So we leave tomorrow on a red eye to Kentucky, where both my husband's mother and my mother is. On Saturday, we are celebrating my mother graduating from college. It's been a dream of hers. So she is 71 years old. And so we'll be celebrating with her this weekend. And she's graduating from our alma mater, the University of Kentucky. So we're all going to take pictures. She's got granddaughters that have graduated from their daughters. So we're all going to take pictures in our cap and gowns and celebrate her. So we're so excited. That's going to be the major thing. Now, on actual Mother's Day, I'm probably just going to sit on my butt.
Well, and it's your prerogative. It's your day. You get to do whatever you want to do.
Yes. And what are you doing for Mother's Day?
Well, so I'll be celebrating my mother. And I don't know what we're going to do yet. My mother, she's kind of it's hard to gauge. You know, you almost have to ask her. You can't lay any surprises on her. She hasn't said exactly what she wants to do yet. So we'll see. But listen, I've been celebrating mothers all week, girl, because look, I say Black mothers have superpowers. Like, to me, you all are the epitome. I look at my friends, the people that I work with, and I just don't know how you guys all get it done. And so I'm celebrating y'all all week long, all of y'all.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and you make, you do it with such, you present it. I know it's not easy, but you present it with such ease and such authenticity and such fun almost that it makes it sometimes feel like, oh, well, it must not be that bad being a mom. Although you show the hard parts and you show the fun parts.
You know what? I am grateful. I have been blessed with 4 healthy, typical boys. So there is a lot of fun in being the mother of them. I know that is not the journey for everyone. And I know some people have a harder road at it, but I'm definitely willing to be transparent about my journey as a mother. And it has been a lot of fun. It's been stressful, but it's been probably more fun than stress. If maybe I'm supposed to be more stressed, but I'll just be like, well, it's just a SHIT show, and that's fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I also want to thank you because I know that you do a lot of mentoring for other moms and other business owners. So you're one of those moms that does 50, 11 other things. And but I want to thank you that you give, because it's very easy to just do what you do and stay in your box and only worry about you and yours. But you also extend yourself to others. And so I want to thank you on behalf of them, because I know that's not easy either.
It is not. And you know what? I was actually really motivated by Tabitha Brown, another wonderful, obviously influencer mom. And when she used to do her Very Good Mondays to support small businesses, and I recognize as an influencer how much she's actually given away by introducing her audience to small businesses that would typically not have that many eyeballs on them. And while that wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do, it did make me go, okay, I've been blessed with the life that I have. How would I want to be able to give back? And that was, I wish I would have had somebody who was turning around looking at me and being like, oh, you could do this as you create content, you could do this. So that's how I came up with the Mama Likes Mentees, because I was just like, how can I give back and show gratitude for where I've been able to get in my career?
Yeah. Well, one of the ways that I personally share gratitude is by helping people understand where they're from, and people for whom it may not have been on their radar, but people who I respect. And it's like I was saying at the beginning, it's the most fun part of my job. So thank you for joining us for this gift for not just you, but your entire maternal lineage that you're going to be kicking it with this weekend for that major accomplishment.
I am so excited, and a lot of my aunts will be there. So like they will all get to know from, well, at least from my mother's lineage, but they're connected. But I am elated. I can't wait.
So tell me this: have you ever done any ancestry tests before?
I did do a Ancestry, the Ancestry.com test, which like a year ago they were like, it's changed. You're this, and I was like, how did my DNA change? And I was like, I'm so confused. But it's still neat to like know. I feel like that's something that was purposefully coming from a African American Black woman, something purposefully robbed from us. So, it's nice to be able to have a connection to like, my ancestors who came before me. I still appreciate the lineage that I do know that was based here in the United States, but there's something beautiful about being able to tie yourself back from where your great grandparents might have come from.
Yeah, and one of the things that is very different about the test you took with us at africanancestry.com is that we didn't look at your entire genetic family tree. That's what the other test you did. It looked at all the lineages in your family tree and then said some percentage of your lineages come from this region, some percentage of you comes from that region, and you probably got several African regions in West Africa. they compared your DNA to not even 3,000 Africans to give you this breakdown of where your
Oh,
ancestry, but you don't know, is this part from somebody on my mother's side, somebody on my
right.
father's side, with, great, great, this or that. We look at just your mother's line.
Wow.
And we're able to do that because there is DNA that you inherited. You have a sister, right?
I have 3 sisters.
3 sisters. Okay, you and your sisters inherited it from your mother. And she and her siblings inherited it from your grandmother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she got it from her mother and her mother and her mother, and it didn't change. So
Oh.
even though DNA mixes together, the maternal mitochondrial DNA never changes. So then you passed it to each one of your sons, your sisters passed it to their kids. And so everybody in the family who comes from your grandmother, who comes from her mother, has this exact same piece of DNA.
Oh, wow.
It didn't change. And so we took that and we compared it to over 33,000 Africans from all across the continent, not from regions, but from present day countries and actual ethnic groups, to look for matches. And so we found matches with your mitochondrial DNA. So we know that your mother's mother was an African woman. And we go back 500 to 2,000 years. Okay, so we're definitively placing your ancestry before Kentucky, before wherever else, before Alabama, before Haiti, before Barbados, wherever on the continent. And for you, we found those matches in a very small country on the west coast of Africa called Sierra Leone. And within the country of Sierra Leone, you share ancestry with the Mende people. So the Mende people are, well, let me take a step back. So Sierra Leone was known for its proficiency in rice farming.
Yes.
So during the transatlantic slave trade, the plantation owners and enslavers, those who had rice plantations wanted enslaved people from Sierra Leone because they were masters at farming rice. And so what we see is a large number of the people who descend from Black folks in South Carolina and Georgia, where the rice plantations were, they can trace their ancestry back to Sierra Leone. So when you see the Gullah Geechee culture, it's directly tied to Sierra Leone. The same basket weaving, the same language, the same songs, same practices. Those are your people. So what this means, Angel, is that there was a woman in Sierra Leone who was stolen from her community. She was stolen from her family. She was stolen from her community. And she was put on one of those slave ships. And it was probably held at Bunce Island in Sierra Leone prior to being put on a slave ship. And she made it. She made it through that horrific metal passage. And then she made it through being completely humiliated and dehumanized on an auction block. And then she made it through plantation life. And she made it through everything that our foremothers have experienced. It's the same exact DNA that's in you and is in each one of your sons.
Oh God, my niece is on here too, so she just found out with me.
Yeah, and your niece too. You got the same exact DNA of that Mende woman. And there's so much that you will get to learn about the Mende people. They're the second largest ethnic group in Sierra Leone. They were on the Amistad.
Mm.
If you remember that movie or if you know that
Yes.
story, Joseph Cinque, he was Mende. So they turned the ships around.
Wow.
And the best part in 2022 that I can tell you is that Sierra Leone now offers citizenship to
Don't
these
you do this to me.
people who have traced their ancestry to Sierra Leone can now travel to the country during certain times of the year and receive citizenship. So a group of 59 people just got citizenship last week.
Oh, I'm going to find out. And we going. That's what's happening.
Yes. So, I mean, this is just, I'm so excited that your ancestry is Mende. I don't know if you know Shanisa Boswell. She's a fellow mom influencer, but we traced her ancestry yesterday to one of the other ethnic groups in Sierra Leone, which is the Temini people. And Sierra Leone is one of the countries we find most often. So you've got cousins like Questlove, we've traced to the Mende people. I'm trying to think of who, Anjanou Ellis, we've traced to the Mende people.
I'm in love with her,
Coretta
so that
Scott
works.
King, Dr. Maya Angelou. I mean, you've got some, you are part of a legacy of incredible Mende. But I just been talking and talking because I'm so excited. But how do you feel?
I mean, this is just, I'm overcome with emotion. It is something that I think all of us long for, to belong somewhere. Not that we don't belong here. Like, we should be able to claim this place as our own because our families built them. But to know, like, these are my people, like, you can't. I think that's why it was hidden from us for so long, because it's so precious. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh my, the fact that we can get citizenship, you didn't go ahead and stick a fork in me. I am done. I am done. Me and all my sons, we gonna have citizenship. I'm gonna tell my husband, go ahead and get his done. And if hopefully I'm not married to my cousin, but if I am, it's too late.
It's okay. It's too far removed. It's okay. It's okay.
It's too far removed. I mean, like, it's all good. But no, like, this is so dope. This is definitely from someone who has done one of these before. This is a different type of experience to, like, know. And I have felt like, because most of my people, like the people that I can trace, are from North Carolina, right? So it makes, and I was like, I wonder if we have any connection to the Gullah people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there is something magical about those people. The fact that, yes, they are the ones that truly created America's wealth with the rice plantations, right? Yeah. Okay. So to know that that I am actually a part of those people, ooh, I can't even.
Absolutely are. And I love that you were open to taking this test, because, you know, sometimes some people just think, okay, if I find out I'm some percentage from these different regions, that's enough. But that's not enough. To me, right, like you said, it's neat. It's nice to know, but this is need to know. Now, every single person who comes into your family, future generations, come in with this sense of knowledge, this sense of pride, this sense of place. I know your boys do projects. I've seen you, show their projects on your IG page. You know, now they can, if they win and if they have to choose a country, they can choose Sierra Leone. When and if they want to talk about music, they can choose the music of Sierra Leone, or oh, that's another thing. Let me tell you, I forgot to tell you about the Mende people. So the Mende people the women have a society called the Sandy Society. And this is a secret society where the women initiate girls into womanhood. And so there's also a whole culture around what it means to be a woman, how to become a woman when you're a girl, and then a lot of traditions, songs and dances and costumery, if you will, masks and other things that are used to celebrate the Sandy Society and Mende women. So that's another thing that I think you'll enjoy learning a lot about.
Yes. My niece is late. She was like, I want to do it. And she didn't realize, no, this is our maternal side, girl. Right. So we got the same thing.
Exactly.
Maternal change. Yes.
You've done it for the whole family. It's a wonderful gift, and you know what? It's also an act of resistance because you mentioned it. It was purposeful. We aren't supposed to know where we're from. We were intentionally disconnected from this power, and now you've just plugged right back in to the power of all those women who came before you. You have that DNA. So, happy Mother's Day. I'm excited.
This is the greatest gift. People gonna get tired of me. They gonna be seeing me in so many Men Day stuff. They gonna be like, what is Angel going through? Because these my people. I can't even get over how amazing this is that you all, first of all, that you founded this. Like, the fact that I can't even imagine the amount of work, the amount of research, the due diligence you all had to do to be able to connect people, like you said, 2,000 years and plug them back into their families. I can't imagine the type of work you've done, but I can't thank you enough. I can't. I was so excited when I saw you, when you all reached out to me, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting this. This is great. But this is more than I could have ever asked for. Absolutely.
Well, it's our honor. We have a whole team of people that make African ancestry work, and our science team is led by a renowned geneticist, African-American geneticist, Dr. Rick Kittles. And really, we owe it to him. He wanted to know where he was from. And because he had that personal kind of selfish desire, now over 1 million Black people around the entire globe are reconnected to Africa in a new way. And so we're very proud of him. We're very proud of this work. We're honored that you're part of the family. So you can log into your account, and you'll be able to see the letter and the certificate and all the supplemental information. We have a Facebook group that's exclusively for African ancestry family members. So a lot of your cousins who've been putting up flags in here, they're over in there. And then we have African Ancestry Family Reunion. So in November, you're welcome to travel with us to Sierra Leone and take a culturally immersive, specially curated journey home.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be right there with y'all. Just go ahead, save me a seat. Tell me how much it costs, because I'm going to be there. Quick question before you let me go. So the paternal side, we would have to like use one of my uncles. Is that the way it works?
So, okay, on your mother's side or your father's side?
You tell me which way what I would need to do.
Yeah, so there's so many options. If you think about, let's just say that you have 4 grandparents, right?
Right.
Your maternal grandmother, maternal grandfather, paternal grandmother, and paternal grandfather. We found one of them. We found the lineage for your maternal grandmother.
Okay, got it.
So if you're interested in your father's side to do a paternal lineage, or your mother's father's side, you need a man. So as women, we can't do the paternal lines.
Okay.
So it has to be your father, your brother, your uncle's son. On either side of the family, they would do the paternal line.
Okay, so I could send my father maternal and paternal, and then I could get my uncle on my mother's side, one of her brothers, a paternal.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm about to boarding up tests left and right. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. You have no idea.
It. Well, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your openness to the gift, and I'm glad that we were able to work it out so that we could get you this information before Mother's Day. I can't wait to see how your family reacts when you kind of put that cherry on the cake this weekend.
I can't. I'm about to FaceTime all of them, so it's about to happen, and then I'm gonna get us all shirts. It's game on. I can't even wait.
I love it. Well, it has been a pleasure to talk to you. I just feel, I do a lot of reveals. I have the good fortune of being the face and being able to tell people where they're from. And I don't often get nervous, but I have to admit, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be revealing her. Girl, I have all these notes and sticky things. And
oh, you did
so I
so
was
great.
actually kind of glad that it didn't work on Tuesday. That gave me a chance to relax.
You should let me relax, girl. You should have seen how my heart sank when I opened up my Instagram and saw what happened. I was like, "What do you mean? We have like 2.5 more hours." I was like, "You idiot!" Oh,
Girl,
I
it
just
worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly.
this was just amazing. Thank you so much. Like I really, please, if do you all post these? What do you all do with these reveals?
Oh yeah, it's on our page. I think we tagged you. We can tag you if you as a collaborator. Or,
Please
I don't know how
tag me
Instagram.
as a collaborator.
Okay.
When you post it, so that it'll go up on my feed when I
Okay.
put it up, and so that people can see the reveal that weren't able to make it, because this was just everything I could have asked for. Like this is like the perfect gift. The perfect. I'm about to buy 3 tests. I'm not even playing about that. Everybody's about to get this test because I want to know all the pieces of the puzzle. I do.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to Hazel, whoever. We're happy to answer the questions for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so
Everybody, this is great. Put your Sierra Leone flags in the comments for Angel, our newest African ancestry family member, a Mende woman from Sierra Leone. It was wonderful to meet you, Angel. I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.